Some people still believe the earth is flat. Let's explore this. Hello there. Welcome to Star Stuff, where I share facts, ideas, theories, and opinions about space and all that star stuff. I've seen an increase of just sheer naivety, and I'd like to discuss this. So this is what people know about our planet Earth, that it is spherical. And for everyone who doesn't know this is a thing, what flat earthers believe is this. Today, in 2025, with more access to internet and information than ever before in history. And that's the problem. There are too many nonsensical, skeptical, naive people on this ball of an earth with way too much access to fake information on the internet. If we look at their model, flat earthers believe the earth has a localized sun and moon that rotate about a disk, causing day and night. Okay? Keep that in mind while we journey back a bit. So, back in the day, people didn't really know what the earth looked like. So, some people believed it was a sphere, some people believed it was flat because they didn't have enough information to go upon. So, they just believed what they thought. And then some ancient Greeks came along, like Aristotle and Pythagoras and Eratosthenes, and they discovered that the earth was a sphere around 350 BC, and they found this out after making observations about which constellations could still be seen as you traveled further and further from the equator, which makes total sense. And then after this, there were tons of different ways people could actually find out that the earth was spherical, just by looking at what happens during lunar eclipses and observing the sky from a certain altitude and knowing how gravity actually works. Oh yeah, and also that we have modern technology. There's actually a website where you can see continuously updating images from a satellite in real time, looking down at Earth. It's the Himawari 8 satellite. I'll link it in the description below. You can check that out. However, quite recently, around 2015, there's been a noticeable resurgence of people believing in a flat earth because of the internet. They believe the earth is flat, like this, and that Antarctica acts as a wall of ice around the earth, and some people believe there are actually other worlds beyond that wall of ice as well. The internet, where flat earthers get their information through skepticism, is something we have access to because of satellites in Earth's lower orbit. So, this is a satellite that was launched by the Indian Space Research Organization, not NASA. Just saying. So, I'm going to show you what some flat earthers say, and you can find them all over YouTube as well. They say stuff like, I can see too far in the distance.
Really misled by mainstream
Now,
media.
what's your evidence?
We see too far. We see too far. We should not be able to see. I live in Dana Point.
Okay.
I can see San Clemente Island, which is 60 miles away.
So what?
That's very high.
Like, so what? So what? And water needs to be in a container to make it level. And everyone is being lied to about the Earth being a sphere.
Well, NASA were developed for the sole purpose of lying to us. Their only purpose is to perpetuate the globe lie. Every single story that is told by NASA has the subcontext that we live on a globe.
So I just want to ask a few questions to flat earthers and people who are starting to believe this nonsense that the Earth is flat. You do know how big the Earth is, right? It's not a small globe. So why do you even think you would be able to see the curvature of the Earth if you're standing on the ground? I say from the ground because all people who have actually gone to another altitude have seen the curvature of the Earth. So, why? Also, with water needing a container, do you know how gravity works? Do you even know what gravity is? Because that I'll show you too. Just the way we fall back to the ground every time we jump, that's how water falls back to the ground. Does that make sense? Because it's so heavy, the ocean sticks to the earth because gravity is pushing it down. Does that make sense? Down, meaning towards the center of the earth. Okay. I hear flat earthers asking to demonstrate how gravity holds water down on a model of the globe. So they often say, show us your model, and they don't believe that the globe is actually a model of the earth because it doesn't because it doesn't have real water on it sticking to it. If you're asking this, if you're a flat earther asking for globe earthers to show how water sticks on the earth using gravity, you obviously don't know what gravity is and how strong Earth's gravitational force is. It simply cannot be demonstrated on a model that is being influenced by the Earth's gravitational force already. So if I have a model here, this gravitational force that's just moving down, it can't be replicated in that force already. I'm in gravity now. I'm sitting because gravity's holding me to the ground. I'm hoping this makes sense because it really needs to, for the sake of humanity. Why? Why would the US government, NASA, and every other space agency around the world go through so much to lie to everyone about the shape of the Earth, as it had any impact on our lives, on our daily lives? Why the lie? And I'd like answers in the comments. And please, I don't want flat earthers commenting saying, well, why not? Because that isn't an answer. I really want to know why you think that the lie about Earth being a sphere is a way of controlling us. Because that just makes no sense to me. The only thing flat earthers are doing is spreading misinformation, causing people to deny actual science, which is something that is vital to the advancement of civilization. So I would appreciate some good answers, please, if that's possible. There is an overwhelming amount of evidence of the Earth being spherical. Overwhelming. I'll start with lunar eclipses. This is what a lunar eclipse looks like. And this occurs when the Earth is so directly between the Sun and the Moon that it causes the Earth's shadow to be cast onto the Moon. I hope that makes sense. See how there's a curved shadow? That's what's seen on the Moon during a lunar eclipse. I've seen it multiple times with my own massive eyes. A lunar eclipse literally can't occur if the Sun or Moon are situated where flat earthers think they are. Just saying. Okay, let's talk about this word level. And I'll touch on gravity again, too. The ocean follows the curvature of the Earth because of gravity. So the surface of the ocean is convex, like this. This is convex. And that's concave. This is convex. Level, of course, means perpendicular to the gravitational field. See, like this. This is the gravitational field, and this is perpendicular to that. Okay? Which is directed toward the center of our spherical Earth. Now, this should be fairly easy to grasp. Just bear in mind that I'm not a scientist. This is basic stuff we learn at school. There are some flat earthers that will say, "You can't believe everything they teach at school because that's where they spread the lies about factual proven science." You can't lie about the laws of nature. That's just how it is. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to share a little bit more. But I'm just sharing that for now. And it should suffice. And hopefully I stopped the birth of another flat earther. Please, if you do think that the earth is flat, please. I don't know how to say this more clearly. Stop being so silly. Tune in, like and subscribe. Okay, cool beans.